or how do you keep yourself on the track? Because this time is full of lot of distractions, right?
Right.
Social media, because we use social media to study, but there are so many distractions on social media. How do you keep yourself away from these distractions?
Yes. Actually, you have given the answer which I was just, supposed to give you. You mentioned about social media, which I don't use at all. So this is the one recipe for me. I don't use social media, and of course, I mean, I'm very much, you can say great and whatever you want to say, devotee of the Lord Krishna. So I take the, I draw the attention from Lord Krishna life, Lord Rama life. Lord Krishna was born in the in the jail, and so he like he did such a huge face such a crisis, and so even
Mm,
he was the god. Then still he faced such a things. So we are the human being, and
human being.
I'm from so-called good family, so I don't have such issues regardless of this. So I have the the full opportunities to in case this time, and I have the clear vision. I have the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, Mahabharata, and I have the good backup from my family. So something. So actually, we have to find out the positivity. If I would see that there's a so much competition, and my background is not so good from education point of view, I don't think that I will break any you can say cycles. So I have to think positively. Otherwise, so much negativity is there on the particularly on the social media. So for me, I think it was the golden
Mm,
line that I always have been away from the social media. So yes, I think I consider think positively, not negatively. Of course, I also meet the people those who say that it's next to impossible to get the government job. People have this
mm,
mindset, but I don't think so because I need only the one seat, which is for me. I don't bind to like let's just suppose if there are 100 vacancies, so I don't bind to crack the I don't bind to 100 seats. I just want only the one seat, which is for me. I don't care about the 99 seat. And so just look at the things optimistically and the positively. If we will see the negativity, so there's a huge negativity within us. So just look at the things positively. That is what I consider and believe.
Wonderful, wonderful. I often say that your thoughts create your reality. That's what I truly believe. If we have that negative thinking, we are going to see negativity everywhere, right? And if you have that positive outlook, pragmatic approach towards life, I think you are already halfway, right? So that's wonderful. Even I would say that I use social media a lot because I run YouTube channel. I have my account on Instagram also. I have my Facebook account also. But I use all these platform just to learn, just to impart my knowledge. Right? And yes, there are a lot of distractions. But if you are determined enough, if you're focused enough, nothing can harm you. Okay,
Mm.
nothing can stop you whatever you want to achieve in your life, and you are preparing for your exams. Yes, people say that getting a government job is kind of it's a hard nut to crack, I would say. But the thing is, so many people are getting the job, so why can't we, if we have this
Yes.
right, right?
Mm.
So and in we can just take an example of this language also, because there are so many people who want to learn this language. And learning English for middle class people, for those who have Hindi medium background, who don't have any environment, it's also a hard pill to swallow. But the thing is, if we think in this way, we cannot achieve anything in our life. So we
Yeah.
need to have that optimistic approach or a positive outlook. That's wonderful. And yes, I believe I give credit to social media a lot, because whatever I learn, if I'm sitting here, if I am conducting these sessions, if I'm earning, if people know me, it's just because of social media. So it's, I always say that it's a double edged sword, but it depends on us. How do we use this, right? If we are just watching useless stuff, so you are not going to gain anything. But yes, if you know what you want to achieve, then things are easy for
Yes.
you. So,
Yes.
mm,
Yes, me too. In the month, end of the February, I created my account on the Instagram because I mean, like because I'm very much focused on this language, so I have follow certain particulars. The apps, like they are uploading the content on that. But yes, I don't, like I mean, when we have the account on the Instagram, so we follow a lot of the people. I don't follow anyone else except very few members of my own family. Otherwise, because I know the distraction, because I know that if once I start scrolling the reels, I would dive into there.
Hmm.
It's not the right thing. So yes, but I always try to be away from it, because I know the implication of all of these things. As a student, I can understand, because the people of my age, their earnings, lakhs of rupees the per month, I mean yearly. So somewhere it will infect me, negatively, that I'm preparing their earning. So I think we need to understand everything. I know that we should not jealous of anyone else, but it's our mind, it's our nature to
Hmm.
tilts towards the negative things instead of the positive thing. Even the Lord Krishna also say the same thing. Just do your own karma, don't see, don't look
Hmm.
at the others. Trying to be very same.
True that, true that. As human beings, we tend to have these feelings, comparing our journey, our life with others, and jealousy, resentment. We can't erase completely these feelings,
Right.
right? I try to work on my personality. I try not to compare myself with other people. But sometimes when I see I won't say friends, but yes, there are some people who are working as government teachers now. So sometimes I also feel that they are working, right? They're working professional. But the thing is. Everyone has their everyone has his or her perspective, her struggle, right, their journey, everything. So instead of comparing yourself and instead of having that feeling of regret or resentment, we should work on our present. That's what we can do. We can't undo the past, we can't control the future, but yes, we can make our future better by working on our present. That's what I learned from my experiences, right? And grass is always greener on the other side. When we see people, we find that, oh God, how happy they are, right? For many people, my life is going to be the ideal one.
Mm,
But maybe
that's true.
maybe I have so many complaints with my life, right? So this is human tendency, and once we crack this thing, no, that it's a kind of mirage. We say mrig trishna in Hindi. Okay, so
Mm.
once we have this realization that life is tricky, right? But we need to understand, we need to decode it. And once we are able to do, I think we can live our life the way we want. And that's what I'm working on these days.
Yes, very true. Even you look at the those people who are very successful, they are also not so satisfied, because no one is totally
Yes.
satisfied with their own journey. Like the poor people, they are trying to be rich. The rich people are also trying to be much I mean like the
More.
further rich.
Yes.
So there is a huge competitions. For
Right.
example, the Reliance, the Reliance, such a huge company. They are the
Hmm.
owners, the huge money. They have the huge market. Still, they are trying to be go on the huge ladder, and so there's nothing like that self satisfaction. Yes. So let me ask a few questions regardless of English. I mean, like because as you know very well that Skype is going to shut down very soon after the this month. I mean April month. So I have the few questions regardless of the English language. I would not ask the questions for the beginner point of view, but I would ask the question regardless of the like if the someone is the on the you can say moderate level. He's not the beginner, but he's in the intermediate. We can say like that. So what are the things that person that like the person need to keep into mind so that he can elevate his or her English journey. He can become good communicator. He can fall into the category which people say that he's the advanced level speaker. So which are the things that someone need to put into like his or her basket.
Hmm. Okay. So see, if you are at that level where you are able to express yourself comfortably, first of all, now, for me, vocabulary, idioms, phrases, all these things come later. I just observe the person, how that person is expressing himself, how he is presenting himself, right? Because this is a language, we are learning this language to communicate, to express ourselves. So my
Okay.
point of view, first of all, I never communicate to impress people. I always communicate to express myself. Second thing, I don't want to sound like a zombie. Okay, we need to be very natural. So as an intermediate, now you are at that level where you know the basic concepts of grammar and how to construct a simple sentence, right? Now comes the vocabulary. Okay, because people observe the kind of words you use. And
True.
your words, I guess your words um, determine the level you
Yeah.
are on, right?
Yeah.
So what I do, or what I did and what still I do, I try to choose a topic, okay, any topic, simple topic, and then I try to find some advanced words for that very particular topic, some idioms or phrases. I have told this for so many times. Okay, let's say exams or friendship. So there are certain idioms related with friendship. If someone asks me, what do you think today's friendship is all about, or do you have friends? Which kind of friends you were when you were kids, right? So I say that, okay, I think today's friendship is all about fair weather friends. So fair weather friends who are just with us, who are with us in our good times, not in the bad time, right? So yes, I have so many friends, and you know what? We are thick as thieves. Okay, it means we share each and everything with us, na? Yes,
Yeah.
my friend and I, we are like two peas in one pot. So this is kind of trick. You can add certain idioms to your vocabulary. Okay, but yes, be very mindful while using idioms, right? And then comes synonyms. I never use that I am busy. I never use busy. I have uh, you know like
Active.
erased this word from my vocabulary. I opt for occupied, tied up, snowed under. I have a lot on my plate. I'm always on my toes, kind of things, right? This is what I do. I never say this is difficult for me. Hardly I say difficult. Hardly. I use a hard nut to crack, a hard pill to swallow. This is monotonous, onerous. But I choose one by one. Okay. First, let's say सबसे पहले I choose tedious. So I try to use this in my conversation with my learners. Once I'm comfortable with tedious, I skip to monotonous or I skip to onerous task. So this is how we can elevate our vocabulary. Okay, step by step. So in our normal conversation, we use good. Don't say good. You can go for some other options: top notch, breathtaking, mesmerizing, right? So I enjoy. Don't just say that I was during in my holidays, or last week I visited Himachal, my native place. So I enjoyed a lot. Just kept to enjoy. I had a blast. I had a whale of time. I relished all the moments. Okay, so we need to choose one by one certain vocabulary words, and we need to go step by step. So now you are at intermediate level, so try not to use the basic vocabulary. That's what I can suggest you. Okay. Second thing, you mentioned that you are adapting a new habit, that is, you are writing certain motivational quotes. Now,
Yes.
what you can do, just mug up those quotes, learn those quotes, and use while these kind of interaction.
Okay. Good.
That's what I do. That's what I do. I always try to go for certain proverbs, certain motivational quotes. I mug up those quotes. I practice a lot, and while having these conversation, I try to use those quotes.
Yes.
Okay.
Got it. Yes.
Recently I learned this is an African proverb. Even monkeys fall from trees. Okay, even monkeys fall from trees. It means no matter how skillful you are going to make mistakes. Okay,
Correct.
so don't bother about your mistakes. This is how uh, you can accentuate your vocabulary, right? So these are the tricks. This is what I did and this is what I do. So then only you can be a part of those advanced speakers, what we say, right?
Yes.
So just go step by step. That's it.
What's about the grammar? Like how much grammar we should cover up? I mean, when we come to English speaking, so generally we don't say that okay, we need the each and every part of the grammar, just cover up few
Mhm.
sections of the grammar. But when what I consider that when we think about to move on the ladder of advanced level speaker, so we need strong grasp over the grammar. So how much the grammar is important?
Hmm. As a beginner, you need to work on the basic concepts. At least you have that understanding how to construct a correct sentence. Okay,
Hmm.
then comes prepositions, use of prepositions, and little bit about. I won't say conditionals because initially we can skip conditionals, but yeah, if you are at that intermediate level, I think you have already that understanding about these basic concepts of grammar, right? But eventually, when you are in that environment where you are having interaction with people in this language, um, grammar at that level, grammar, I don't think so plays a crucial role because we already have that understanding. Now, while having interaction, I really don't bother much about grammatical concepts because now I am comfortable. Whatever I see, initially, what we do. If I talk about myself, when I was a beginner, I would think in Hindi, then I would translate, and then I speak. Okay, though I was never very bad, never very poor. I was always good at speaking English, but yes, I was not that much confident and that much fluent. But now I don't think in Hindi, and I never made a conscious effort to achieve or to get that level.
Good.
Comes with that I got a call actually. So yes, okay, I never made a conscious effort to think in English. That's what I was telling. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, we're audible and visible. Yes,
So
that's what I think.
it it just comes with experience. You need to, I would say, soak yourself in English environment, immerse yourself in English environment. In my case, I conduct sessions, I take classes, and you know what? I my YouTube channel is not doing that much well. It's like I'm working on my YouTube channel, but it's uh, like working or feeding a dead horse kind of thing, right? But why am I active on my YouTube channel? Because when I record myself, when I create those solo videos where I give vocabulary, that is a kind of thing I am practicing myself. Right, I'm practicing. So in that process, I am able to learn that word, recall, and revise all the stuff. So this is how I create that environment. It's a matter of practice, I believe, and experience. Okay, because see,
Yes,
if you are an intermediate, so you are already well aware of those grammatical concepts, no? So
right.
advanced level, okay, is all about adding vocabulary, good words, good synonyms, and your body language, how
True.
presentable you are.
Yes, I think yes, body language play a very,
Hmm.
I mean, I would say very vital role. You know, when coming
Right.
to speaking point of view. Yes. Any feedback would you like to give to me so that I can add on?
You are speaking so well, you are confident enough. It doesn't appear that you feel nervous or uncomfortable while speaking this language. So just keep practicing. Try to give you that exposure more and more because I know we don't have this environment, right? So we need to give that exposure to ourselves. So try to have these kind of sessions. That's it. That's it. And all those things, while having any interaction next time, just make a list of words you are going to use. Okay. And promise
Okay.
yourself that I will definitely use these words in my conversation. So deliberately ask certain question to your co-learner, and then you can use those words. This is how you can work.
Yes, I do use those vocabs, but what happens sometimes like the on the Skype, hardly we meet the good people, good learners. Otherwise, they are the same. Even they don't know the meaning, certainly on the words. So I don't want to let them down. Like the feel them down. That I'm trying to be very superior. So I first of all I see that which kind of person he or she is with whom I'm going to have the conversation. Otherwise, I don't think that it's essential to show off your vocabulary. Like if the someone is the beginner,
Hmm,
actually he also doesn't understand what is the particular meaning of
hmm,
that word, particular word. I guess I use the
yes.
vocab, but yes, sometimes I also forget the synonyms and the advanced level words so particular, like very common words. So I'm also trying to do the same thing. uh, guess I would say that because I don't want to be uh, I want to march up, the further. I don't want to be just for the on having the only one sport like as an intermediate. I want to go further. I have to explore so many things into this language.
See, uh, it happens with me also. It's not that every time I use so many idioms and phrases. If
Mm.
my the person I am talking to, I know that that person is not able to understand, so it is of no use, right? I don't
Mm.
want to beat my own drum by using so many idioms and phrases, right? But yes, sometimes if the learner is at that beginner level, so you can take the charge. Okay,
Right.
be
Right.
the captain of the ship. Okay,
Mm.
you can in that way just practice everyday life conversation. Just be the mentor of that person, give lot of
Mm.
tips and tricks. Okay, in this way you will see your confidence is building up. Second thing, you can approach those people whom you find that yes, they are better, they can guide you. Just have a conversation with them. And today also you use quite good vocabulary. I observed each and everything whatever you spoke. So that's why I told you that you're speaking well. You just need this exposure. So don't think that what if the person is going to be a beginner. If that person is a beginner, just become the captain or take the charge, right? And if
Yeah.
that person is better than you think that that person has a good amount of knowledge, then put like ask some questions, right? And you can go for a topic, a kind of discussion. And this is how, see, it is all a matter of practice and experience. So try to have these kind of conversation. Okay, you will see gradually. You will see now you are, taking
Going
that
upward.
lead towards your advanced level. Okay, and record yourself. If you don't want to upload on your channel, don't do that. But just create solo videos by learning certain words, quotes. As I just mentioned, you go for
Mm.
certain quotes, 3 to 4 line quotes. Just learn those quotes and use in your everyday life conversation. That will
Yes.
definitely work.
Surely, and I'm practicing, I'm striving, and in the future I would, apply all of these things. Thanks for your
Yes.
gracious, the feedback.
Okay. So now today we talked for a
Who
long
is?
time. It's
Yes,
video is 42 minutes. So now I need to wrap this session. Okay. So it was a
yes.
very delightful conversation with you. Happy Navratri and all the best for your future endeavors. Okay.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you, madam.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye. Take care.